Credit unions, are they among banking's bad guys, or do they offer something different? Here to open the vault, so to speak, and shine some light on the role credit unions play is Paul Gentile, president of the New Jersey Credit Union League. Paul, thanks for coming on board, joining us today.
Thanks, Brian. Happy to be here.
Let's talk about the difference between credit unions and banks, because when we hear this whole controversy, we never hear about credit unions.
Sure, absolutely. Well, credit unions are a great opportunity for consumers today, and here's why. You hear about all the controversy with banks losing money, taking taxpayer bailouts. We just had last week, JP Morgan lost $2 billion.
Right.
And people wonder, wow, where is my money going to when I put my money in a bank? At a credit union, it is a nonprofit financial cooperative. That means all the account holders are the owners of the credit union. It's member-owned, democratically controlled. So at a credit union, there's no shareholders to please. So they don't have to have big profits to drive shareholder value. All the money goes for the lending and saving needs of the membership. So you can be assured that your money's not being put out in credit derivative swaps or big Wall Street transactions. It is just for you for lending and savings needs.
Now, are there differences in the services that you offer? I know you lend, banks lend, but
sure.
What's the difference? Do you do major projects, major investments, or what?
Well, the services for the everyday consumer are pretty much exactly the same. You're going to get your credit cards, you're going to get your mortgage loans, you're going to get your CDs. All those opportunities are there for the credit union member. One of the differences truly is that credit unions are not doing the sort of investment activity that you see at banks. The stocks, the mutual funds, the derivatives, those types of things. So those big Wall Street types of transactions are not going on at credit unions. But as an everyday member, sure, you could absolutely get your home loan there, your car loan there, a CD, all those things. But
you're not getting involved in high risk kinds of things that
we just don't do that. And really the key advantage of a credit union today is the fee structure is so much lower than a bank. So we have no fee checking accounts. If you bounce a check at a credit union, you're going to be hit with a much smaller fee than you would at a bank, almost half.
Wow.
So those are some of the advantages for today's consumer. And one of the unknown things about credit unions that people don't realize is they think they can't belong to a credit union. They say, well, I have to be part of a labor union, I have to work at this company or that company.
Yeah, it's kind of part of the marketing effort. You always hear credit unions, Federal Credit Union or Employees Credit Union.
Right, right. Well, the roots of credit unions come with mostly employers. So if you were with a particular employer, the credit union bears that name. But over the years, credit unions have expanded. They've added other companies and they've added other groups. So really it's where you live, work, or worship. So if you live in a particular town, you might be able to belong to a particular credit union. So we have a great service where credit unions, members could go on and just answer 3 simple questions on a website and see which credit union they can belong to. It's called a smarterchoice.org. It'll ask where you live, where you work, where you worship, and then the eligible credit unions will come up for that person.
Now, what about access to cash? The big banks have ATM machines on every corner. Is that the same with credit unions?
Absolutely. What we have as credit unions, which is a very big difference from banks, is we have a shared ATM network. That means all the credit unions in the country share their ATMs as well as their branches. So you imagine, Bank of America has the largest ATM network in the country. However, the credit union shared branching network is just below that at over 23,000 ATMs nationwide.
And do you hit consumers with that fee? You know, how you go to ATM, you get that $3 fee to...
Yeah, we are absolutely surcharge free for credit union members. So you could be, if you live in New Jersey and you're out in California, you find a credit union ATM, you're going to be surcharge free.
So if I want to go online, sign up, that's the way to do it?
That's the way to do it. Smarterchoice.org, find out what credit union you belong to and get there.
All right, Paul Gentile. Great. Interesting stuff.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks much.